today's video, as you can see from the title down below, is going to be something new. I'm going to be trying to do a mukbang. We'll see how well that goes. But I bought Chick-fil-A. Y'all know I love me some Chick-fil-A. It's only right that my first mukbang is done with Chick-fil-A. So this is going to be a what's been up with me, an update video, basically of, hold on, gosh. Yeah, of what's been going on with me and everything. How's law school been since the last time you guys saw a video from me. So stay tuned for the rest of the video if you are interested. Thank you to all my old subscribers. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have subscribed. I apologize to my old subbies. I know I have not been updating you guys at all on YouTube. It's just been really difficult for me to film, edit, and then all the other things that I have going on in my life in law school. It's been really rough, but I get it. I know a lot of y'all probably don't even watch my channel no more or probably upset with me. I was once there, you know, waiting on that YouTuber, that law school vlogger to update so I can see what's going on. So I get it, trust me. And I'm going to try my best to try to upload more frequently, but I'll make no promises because obviously I've not been good at that. So anyway, why is these fries so burnt? I don't like that. I have fries. I really don't like that. That's the first I've ever had burnt Chick-fil-A fries. This is cherry Coke, and I got a 8-count chicken nugget meal, basically, with Chick-fil-A sauce. You know, that's the best sauce in Chick-fil-A. Anyways, so what's been going on with me? Focus, look this way. Okay, what's been going on with me? So as you guys know, we're in a pandemic, and that came during my second semester of 1L year. So it came in the spring, and for me, I believe we're going on spring break when everything happened, and we were waiting to hear back from the school as to whether or not we would be coming back to the school. Basically after spring break, they were like, yeah, no, you guys are going online.
A left eye. There's a 40% chance of significant hearing loss. Would a reasonable person have requested a different option and indeed chosen a different option?
So that was the spring semester. We went virtual. I did not like the experience going virtual at all. It was hard to focus. It was hard to, you know, leave from one class and then, you know, go to the next, just logging off, logging on. You know what I mean? You're in the same place, like in your house. The environment is not really that stimulating as like going to the library or just moving around from one place to the next. It was just terrible for me. With that being said, though, the law schools knew this would be a factor. First time ever this is happening to a law school class. So a lot of the law schools went pass fail, and trust me, law students are, listen, we gathered around the nation. I don't even know where this spreadsheet started, but a spreadsheet was started that we tracked all of the law schools across the country, and what they were deciding as admin was like releasing whether they're going pass fail or what have you. We were updating that spreadsheet, and it was just crazy to see how the community came together. If you don't follow, if you're on Facebook, the group, what is it called? Law School for T14s, something or another. That's also a really good group too. I actually purchased there was a charity event going on for Zoom School of Law, because that's basically what we call the spring semester. We were attending Zoom School of Law across the nation. So they had like a charity going for one of the charity organizations, and we purchased shirts that says like Zoom School of Law really cool. If I find that, I'll insert a picture. But yeah, back to the spring. So overall, the spring semester was just crap for me. Pretty much for my school, we went online right after coming back from spring break, and that didn't work out for me. So on top of me hating the fact that we're online, I decided after I left spring break, I left my family's and I went back to my apartment by myself. A few days after, I started to feel some symptoms, and then lo and behold, I had COVID-19. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday night, and I do not feel the greatest. I have some mild symptoms where I've been coughing and small slight headaches, and like just being fatigued. So I'm watching it for about the next 2 days. I'm by myself in my apartment, so I'm self-isolated. I'm not with my family. I came back from spring break. I'm not nervous or scared or anything like that, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to check in a little bit. Let's see how this goes. So I had like all the symptoms, loss of smell, loss of taste, like everything. So I had to go through the spring semester with COVID-19. Yes. It was so bad to the point where I fell asleep, and the next morning I couldn't even wake up. My alarm, I don't know what happened. I think my phone fell on the floor and I missed my alarm. And then my parents were just like freaking out and everything like that, like had the apartment people come check on me and all of that. So they were like, look, you need to come home. Like, we need to take care of you, even though you have COVID. No one else at my house in my family had it. It was just me. So I don't know how I contracted it between leaving there and going back to my apartment, but I had it. I went back home, self-isolated, my own little area. No one else, like I said, caught it during that time, but I had to go through the spring semester with COVID, which Megan's not going well because I'm not eating. But yeah, so I had to go through the spring semester with COVID, and that was hell. I had my appellate brief due. I had so many meetings. I had to meet up with my partner.
Analysis. And then basically the last thing I said was my conclusion. That's why I'm kind of like, damn, maybe I should switch it, is therefore, once knowledge has been established, it can be inferred that a fugitive with justice had the intent to flee from prosecution. Any evidence supporting mission, motive, or purpose to leave is not necessary. Sufficient evidence will show that Mr. Milton had knowledge that he had charges pending against him.
And I think that is where you start. And then, of course, comes final. During the finals, oh my God, right before finals, my computer screen broke. So I have finals in about a week, and my computer screen just broke. Yep, I'm hoping that I'll be able to use this thing and it doesn't go completely out. I'm telling you, like 1L year, oh my God. Completely blanked out. First of all, it broke during one of my, during torts.
You're welcome. Any other comments or questions? And by the way, if you all need to see me and you can't make the office hours.
And then I got cold called. Guys, I got cold called, and my professor was just like, unmute yourself. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. And I'm just there on the call, and I'm like, oh my God. So I'm texting going out with my friends, and I'm like, can you please tell him that I can't unmute? Okay. So basically I'm just sitting there looking real like, yeah, she don't know what you're talking about. She's not paying attention. I emailed my professor and I told him what happened, and he was just like, yeah, I figured you couldn't unmute and stuff like that. So and I took a picture of my computer screen because at the time it broke in like a corner. So actually I have it here. Well, it's not broken now, but it was like here, it was broken, and then it started to spread and the whole computer screen went out. But yeah, my phone fell on my screen, and yeah, that happened like a couple of days before final began. And then I had to drive an hour to an Apple store because it was the only one available. And yeah, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Let's just say the spring semester was absolute garbage. But thanks be to God, I made it out in one piece, passed all my classes, and I made it out of 1L. So big ups to God. But I struggled in the spring of 1L. Struggled hard, okay? I felt like everything that could possibly go wrong that semester went wrong, okay? So I was not a fan of my spring semester. It was not as successful as fall was, but we made it out, right? So anyway, now over the summer, I went and I worked as a legal intern at my state attorney's office. My interest, criminal law, was one of my interests, and I just wanted to jump in there and get that experience. Thankfully, I was able to still do, my internship. A lot of people lost their internships. Places were canceling. Some of the other places that I did apply to, because I applied to the state attorney's office as well as the PD for the government sector, and then I had applied to some private firms as well. None of the private firms came through, and the PD didn't come through either. They canceled their summer opportunity, but the state attorneys, they kept it going. So that's where I worked for my 1L year. I worked in the juvenile unit. So I was like, I was at hearings and detentions and things of that nature for juveniles. So that experience was, it was cool. I learned a lot about myself. I think what I want in the law and what I don't want in the law. And this is probably gonna have to be a 2-part video. Oh my God. So yeah, anyway, I learned a lot about what I wanted to do, what I didn't want to do. So what the state attorneys had us do, we rotated. It was myself and a 3L that was, a rising 3L at the time, that worked in the juvenile unit, and then other people split up in like felony, homicide, all that other stuff. I really wanted to go to homicide, y'all, but that didn't happen. Anyway, it was 2 of us in the juvenile unit, and we came in on alternate days. The staff, they weren't in every day either, and they were staggered at what times they came in through the day, so there weren't a lot of people in the office at all. We always had to wear our mask. What else? All of the necessary precautions, they made sure that they adhered to. Y'all, why someone from my intern class caught COVID, right? Well, I had COVID prior to my internship. I was better by the time we got into the summer. They caught COVID. Well, they went to go get tested, right? And I guess they were having symptoms. Went to go get tested, but still came into the office, got their results, and it was positive. Yo, our director, she lost it. She sent out the most, I don't even know how to describe that email. Like, she went off, okay? And she was just like, I don't understand, blah, blah, blah. And she basically told us, like, if any of us do, like, any dumb ish like that again, immediately our internship is going to be terminated. Like, she just went off, okay? She was not having it. And there were staff in that building as well at the state attorney's that they were having symptoms and stuff like that and tested positive. So they were just having cases like coming in, and yeah, it was just crazy. But anyway, that was my summer. On top of that, I entered a write-on competition. So at my school now, we have a write-on competition. So that's where you write on to possibly get selected for a journal.